Welcome back to day 18 of 30 of my talking to the camera journey. Today, I just wanted to yap a little bit on what's been on my mind in terms of some things that I was reflecting on when it comes to how I show up, approaching speaking online, but ultimately, longer term, what my eventual vision would be as a creator, as the type of content I want to put out and the type of content that brings me joy and the type of content that I just find fun to make. And it stems back to me thinking about the reason in which I started taking improv classes at the end of 2024 to find a way to rekindle my connection to that sense of childhood fascination, imagination, and wonderment. The childhood sense of being able to go into any situation and find the fun in it, no matter what, and find the laughs and ultimately make other people laugh. And I really was sitting with that to come to terms with the truth that I truly, wholeheartedly love making other people's laugh. That was bad English. I'm not editing that. Truly love making other people laugh. Love putting smiles on people's faces, no matter the circumstance. Just because no matter how serious a situation may be, it's been this philosophy of mine to always look for some type of positive or humor that you can find in any moment in time. And the quicker you're able to find that humor or find that funny or find that reason to be grateful or smile, the sooner you're in a better headspace and able to just enact or move forward in a more positive way. And I don't say that from a perspective of being overly positive about everything to the detriment of what's to come, but genuinely, I've just found that that's something that serves me. So this concept of just making other people laugh or helping other people loosen up so that they just enjoy themselves, enjoy the moment more, and stay out of the head and come more into the heart. And so when it comes to the idea of content, let me fix this real quick. The idea of content coming from a place of, on one end, I love talking about things around spirituality, development, psychology, God, purpose, communication, things that help want us each connect to each other relationally, socially, so on and so forth. Like, I love those topics. I could go on for days. But at the same time, with that wisdom, I also desire to come from a place where I can map those type of topics and the seriousness of how some of those topics can go and to match it with humor in some way or making it fun to absorb, because I believe, at least with what has served me, the better state I'm in as far as positivity and in a fun mode, the more primed I am to actually want to learn whatever information I'm taking in the first place. It doesn't have to be overly edited. It doesn't have to be over the top in terms of the information per se. But if it's remotely entertaining in a way that helps me shift my perspective and perceive the information that's being given to me differently, then we are in a beautiful spot. And I believe I have it in me to bring that to the foray in the future from a content perspective. Now, I don't know what that will look like, but that's not what matters. What matters is the intention and the vision behind it. And God will come in and help me morph it in my own unique way with my own unique gift in order to present it in the way that's necessary for the people who need to see it in the first place. So that's something I'm excited about. Just finding the funny and the humor so that really I can bring out more of my personality, because if you meet me in person, see me around, I am that way anyway. I'm always looking to make a joke out of something, respectfully, of course. And it's just helped me to really open up. Where I've come from in terms of being in my shell as a young kid when I was going into school initially, I was so shy. It was ridiculous. The amount of social anxiety I would have just thinking that the idea of even speaking up in public when I wasn't around my family or immediate uh, siblings or anything of that nature, that it was just wrong to do, that there was a particular way I needed to hold myself in public. Little do I know in hindsight how much that kept me trapped up here and trapped in terms of developing relationships and connecting with others. And if you're not doing that, if you're not developing relationships, connecting with others, and having a good time in the moment in pursuit of whatever you find to be meaningful, then what are we doing on this earth anyway? So, thoughts of reflection as I yap here for day 18 of 30 of talking to the camera journey, rocking the hoodie indoors for now. God is good. Thanks for listening if you made it this far. And until tomorrow, we'll be back at it again.